Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to have a beautiful money play. We are going to connect to your wealth dragon. We are going to connect to your wealth dragon. And this is a beautiful process that I would love to take you on, which is about helping you to tap in to your inner wealth and your inner power. And part of this journey with money is a journey with power. And my question is always, how do we work with power? How do we work with money in a heart-centered, body-aligned, soul-aligned, earth-aligned way? In a way that is life-giving, life-honoring, including you, right? Your beautiful body, your beautiful business, your beautiful bank account. And so we're going to go on a play, on an exploration to help you uncover and discover your wealthy power within. We are going to connect to the part of you that knows how to welcome in money, that knows how to work in a healthy, harmonious way with money. This aspect of us has simply been cut off, shut down, hidden, buried for all sorts of very interesting reasons. And we're here to reclaim that, reconnect with that, starting with you. And I want you to know that we can do this with ease, with flow. It doesn't mean you're always going to feel ease and flow, but we can do this. We want to welcome this in a way that's creating more ease and flow so it's more supportive to your nervous system, right? So your body can receive it. So we don't trigger all your trauma wounds and trauma responses in your protection against money and your protection against your power. There are very good reasons why this aspect of yourself has been in separation. And so we're starting a journey of reclaiming your power, reclaiming your wealth, reclaiming your money, which is a choice, right? It's a powerful choice. And I want to bring in the element of play, of exploration, of journey, of discovery, like we're going traveling or we're going on this really exciting / scary adventure into the unknown, going into the wealth caves and connecting to your wealth dragon, who is protecting your wealth, right? Who is looking after the jewels and the gems within. It's within your own body, it's within the earth, right? And we're going to go find it. We're going to go find it. And I want to help you create a healthy, harmonious relationship with your wealth dragon, aka money, aka your power, right? And figure out a way. The image I get is, how can you become an amazing dragon rider, right? So we take that beautiful inner child of yours that might be petrified, terrified, alone in the dark, unheld, unloved, unguided, unmentored, unsupported, freaking the fuck out. And we help that part of you sit on the dragon, become friends with the dragon, ride the dragon. And then we go on beautiful, beautiful adventures together. So we need the vulnerable, we need the inner child, we need your creative, playful self, and it needs to be held equally. Your power needs to be held, right? We need it both, right? Both held. So there's an integration of both aspects of yourself. And this is what I found so far that helps us to work with our power and work with money in a way that is life-giving, right? Healthy, harmonious, and constructive rather than destructive, because we can do all sorts of things with our unheld power, the power that is hiding, buried, hidden. There are a lot of problems that come with our suppressed power, right? And for most of you, you will turn that power in on yourself, where you self-destruct, you self-harm, you self-hurt, you deny, you reject, you abandon, you criticize. And so we want to make sure we're using that power in a healthy way, so you're not using it against yourself, right? Or you're not using it against others. And so this is something that I am very passionate about. And we have to walk mindfully, slowly, with care and consideration, right? Because that dragon energy, right, it's not rushing, right? It's not rushing. So we are going to go in, we are going to have a play. We are going to have a play. And just know that we're playing with sort of archetypes or images or ideas. And this is really about you as a human being. And we want to help you to feel safe to integrate this part of you eventually into your life, into your body, into your life, into your business, into your bank account, because it's a very, very important superpower. It's not everything, but it's an aspect. And it's fun and playful and enjoyable. And it's a journey of discovery. So we're going to play with the dragon very consciously, right? To activate this beautiful, 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 wealthy power, wisdom within. Okay, and remember, it's a choice, and you get to choose, and it's an invitation, and you get to decide what you're ready for, what you're not ready for, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. Always listen and honor to yourself where you are in your capacity. I hold a container, right, for a very big energy if it's available to you. And we also have to work with holding your little self, your small self, your contracted self. Because if that part doesn't feel safe, she's going to kick off, right? Have a big tantrum, shut everything down. So I've learned that we have to work together with your power, with your dragon, your wealth dragon, and little one who feels terrified, petrified, all the things that you probably know very, very well. And the part of you may not know so well is this powerful self, right? The power underneath you. And you may also have had negative experiences of you within your power, right? And so this is also about rebuilding a relationship of trust with yourself, right? We tend to focus outwards, but this is really about you, right? And your capacity to hold yourself in your power, right? And there is a mirroring between your capacity to hold your power and work with it consciously and mindfully, and what you're able to then build, create, and welcome in your physical reality. This is powerful stuff, but we're going to do it from a place of so much relaxation. Think luxury, think sensual, think slow, right? Sexy. We're going deep. We're going down, we're going in, right? We're waking up, boom. We're waking up, boom. We're waking up, boom. Beautiful, and thank you. So, if you haven't already, I'd like you to close your eyes. Have some pen and paper with you. I'd like you to listen to your body and listen to how you want to play with this energy today. For some of you, it's stillness, meditation. For some of you, it might be lying down. For some of you, it might be movement. For some of you, it might be sound. For some of you, it might really help to do art and be drawing and creating while we're going through this process. Please listen to your body and how you connect. How you connect, right? How you play, how you access. It's really important to listen to your unique path, to your wealth, to connection with your wealth, right? We want to bring in anything that will help you essentially get out of that contracted part of your brain, the fear brain, that survival part, and open up to receive so you can access your superpowers. All right. So slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Here we go. We're going into your wealth cave. We're going in to uncover and discover. If you can imagine, we're going into a cave that's pitch black. It's dark. It's deep. Fully understandable why that might be a wee bit scary, because we don't know what's in there, right? We know something's in there. We know there may be this great beast in there, but we also know there's this great wealth in there. Totally understandable to be pretty terrified of going in there, right? So we want to bring a lot of compassion in to the fearful self, right? To what happens when we're entering into a space of the unknown, right? When we're going into the space of darkness, the unmet, unheld aspects of yourself. Totally understandable. So we're calling on your courage. We're calling on your heart. We're also like, okay, Lara's gone in there and she's still standing. Maybe it's okay. Just maybe it's safe. Maybe, just maybe I can trust myself to at least explore, to at least put a little light in there and see what we find. So let's breathe. And this lives deep down into the belly, into the womb, into the pelvis, I'd like you to breathe deep within the belly. So we're going, journeying through the body. This would be going from the mind or the higher realms down, down through your energy centers, down, down through your body, down, down, deep within. I want you to know that you're held and you're safe, and we're just exploring, just uncovering, just discovering. All right. And please know that this dragon has learned to protect your wealth. Right? This dragon has learned to protect your wealth. So your wealth is in here. The money that you desire, that you require, that you're wanting to welcome in and call in is here. Right? We want to just get a sense of how your dragon is protecting your wealth. Right? Just get a sense of how your dragon is protecting your wealth. So that could be with fierce rage and anger and fire breath, right? It might be hiding, right? It might go kind of invisible, disappear. You can't even see it. Have a sense, we just want to have a sense of how your dragon, your power has been protecting your wealth, protecting itself. I'm just going to breathe in, breathe in. This is just for play, and again, you can play with this in whatever way you like, but I like to see you entering into your wealth cave to meet your wealth dragon as your inner child, as your innocence, as your light, as your joy, right? And how might you approach a big, powerful beast, right? How might we connect to your beautiful, wealthy dragon? We want to eventually get to the place where you're in co-creation with this part of yourself. You become the dragon rider, the dragon tamer, where you work together. And for now, we need to sit and just approach with care, approach with respect, approach with honor. And keep breathing deep into your belly. And we're not going to rush. We are not going to force. We are not going to do anything out of sort of disrespect of this great beast, because we know, right? We would not want to disrespect your great dragon within. And we can honor and acknowledge, apologize for any hurt and harm that's been done to your dragon. And also understand with a lot of compassion why your dragon may be protecting itself from you. Why your dragon may not want to be found, right? We want to bring in that depth of sensitivity. For me, the words would be respect and honor. That dragon needs to learn to trust you, as well as you needing to learn to trust your dragon. So let's just breathe with that for a minute. And of course, we can project a lot of this out into your outer world, but I want you to know how this is playing out in your inner world. Radical self-responsibility. Breathing deep in. Breathing deep in. The mind wants to project out, and that's fine, and that's okay. But for now, we're going in, right? The mind goes out because it's much easier to focus out than it is to go in. So we say, hello. How do we keep your inner child safe? Right? And how do we honor your dragon? And how do we work together? Keep breathing deep down to your pelvic floor. Deep down to your pelvic floor. Deep down into your pelvic floor. So, what does your dragon need to welcome you in? What does your dragon need to welcome you in? Let's listen to it. Let's give this dragon power a voice. All right. You're coming and approaching it with humility and honor. And listening. And it can be understandable why this dragon might have some beef, right? Why there might be anger, why there might be hurt, why there might be mistrust, right? So we need to go in and listen to your dragon, your wealth dragon. Let's breathe in. Wow. Giving this part of you a chance to speak, to share. Maybe this dragon has been wounded. Listen to it. What does it have to tell you? What does it have to show you? What does it have to say? And as that's happening, depending on where you are with this process right now, you also need to check in with your inner child. What does your inner child need to feel safe to be with the dragon? What does this part of you need? The sensitive, the vulnerable, the creative, the magic, the innocent. What does this part of you need to feel safe to hear the dragon, to listen to the dragon, to be able to approach the dragon, to eventually sit with the dragon and ride the dragon? We want to eventually get your inner child to a place where it can curl up with the dragon, ride the dragon, be loved by the dragon, right? We're working towards total union. What does your inner child need? To trust this great beast, to feel safe for this great beast. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. We're going to receive. Radical receiving for revolutionary riches. Each aspect receiving the other. Each aspect learning to build trust and safety. Holding a space eventually for union, co-creation, play, safety. And I like to go in with deep honor and apology. Right? Anywhere you've disrespected your dragon. And it's not your fault. Right? You didn't realize quite what was deep down in here. And everywhere you continue to disrespect, dishonor, not listen to, not hear, not hold your dragon. And again, not your fault. There's a total innocence. Right? We're here to repair. We're here to heal. We're here to work together in harmony, co-creation. Keep breathing, my beautiful one, wherever you are with this. What does your inner child need to know from your wealth dragon? Right? What wisdom does your wealth dragon have about the landed, grounded, embodied, integrated wealth in your life? How does your inner child, creative, joyful self, need to listen and honor the deep depth of this great power within? It is here to love you, hold you, protect you, serve you, take care of you. What does it need you to know? Right? This is a deeply grounding, embodying, connecting. It's a slower energy. It's deep, it's rich, it's integrated. So you're working together as creative power. This is the part of you that's sort of from your hips down through your body. This is the parts that you're building that are literally underground, the foundations, financial foundations, the foundations of wealth creation that are aligned and connected to the earth, that are aligned and connected to your body. So we're calling on those deep, rich systems, structures, holding foundations that are deeply, deeply honoring of you. So think slow and rich and deep and strong and wise and loving and safe and supportive. And very powerful. Breathe into that as much as you can access today. So we are bowing down the head in deep honor and regard and respect to this great creative power within. It's going to help you build, create, hold your new foundations. Welcoming it in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that depth of holding and support, right? What does your dragon need to witness about your inner child? Your creativity, your joy, the part of you that lives above ground, right? What does your dragon need to know about your inner child? Right? To hold this part of you. So your dragon knows when it's time to play and be out in the world, and it also knows when it's time for bed, when it's time for rest, when it's time to go within and gather, right? And then when it's time to play. So we want your dragon to also be honoring your needs for play and exploration and discovery and exploration. It's to be holding your inner child very powerfully. There's a beautiful union between the dragon and the inner child, your embodied power and your creativity, your ideas and your physical reality are working towards the integration, the union, the co-creation between these different aspects of yourself. Let's just breathe into that, and we're holding the space for this alignment and to come back into this alignment again and again, to remember remember this beautiful sacred union in your inner wealth and your outer wealth, right? Your inner power and your outer power. The foundations are going to hold you in your expression and your creation. Here we go, breathing that alignment in, allowing it to be this easy. Coming home, expanding, right? The deep, deep roots that allow the expansion of growth above ground. Deep, deep roots that allow for growth and expansion. Dropping in to expand out. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And taking all the time you need, writing down, playing with any awarenesses that have come through today. You can give your dragon love, care, honor that you wish. Maybe you want to curl up and have a little sleep with your dragon. Maybe you want to go out and play with your dragon. Maybe you just want to lie and cuddle. Or just be together. And really feeling all the wealth, right? All that wealth that your dragon's sitting on. All that wealth that's here. We're not finding it outside, we're finding it within. And drawing it towards you. And taking care of what's here. So slowly, when you're ready, in your own time, you can begin to come round. And I'd love to invite you to share any insights, any awarenesses, any ahas and discoveries, and share with us what's come through from today's adventure.